Life is tough. Sure, it has its good bits, but it also has some really bad bits. I think mental health can relate a lot to the sea. Calm and tranquil at times, but also dangerous. Nobody knows what's going on under the water. Mental health is at an all-time high in this country. At a time when so many people are talking about mental health, why is it still such a taboo subject? In the UK, it's estimated that 115 people take their lives every week to suicide. 75% of those people are men. That's around 85 men that take their lives every week because they're unhappy. Take that down to days, and that's 12 men a day. For every suicide, there are far more suicide attempts and even more suicidal thoughts. But why? Why, at a time where supposedly everybody is talking about mental health, does nobody feel like they can talk? Why do people feel when the water gets too rough that they cannot speak up? Why do people feel as if they've been silenced? To understand a little bit more about the effects of suicide, I spoke to Paul and Karen about their son Harry, who had ADHD and tragically took his life after receiving his AS level results.
Right, we were in France and he was awaiting his AS results, and he was in the place he loved.
And then I can't remember, we were emailed the results, and they weren't great, to put it mildly. And whilst we were working out what we could do, trying to get in contact with the school to work out what the options were.
Whether he'd have to go down a year or whatever. We don't know how much of that he was aware of. He went off for a walk, which is what he often did, but he didn't come back.
Well, I found him about 2 hours later, 2.5 hours later, and that was it. We decided it was the end of the road. We went from a family of 5 to a family of 4.
And we had no idea.
No.
We can't really say what if, because what if are two very, very dangerous words.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing you can do about it. Hindsight's wonderful.
The ironic thing was that 2 of his good friends were in the same position, and they went.
He didn't even know.
Went back a year.
Had he known that his 2 best mates were actually going to have to do exactly the same thing, he probably would have been all right. But
But
what if?
Again.
Yeah.
But you've done something really special. 10 years on.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, I hope so. Yeah, it was.
It took us about a year to get the concept, but once we got the concept, and that was really when we decided it was going to be bikes, then I said I want to cycle a heart shape, because I hadn't seen anybody that had done that before. So we constructed one, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, eventually, cut long story short, this handmade mat
With string.
with bits of string, we're working out the practicalities of where we could actually go, and in what times, starting and finishing here. It ended up a very sort of odd-shaped heart, and I went, oh, that's a wonky heart. Bang. So there you go. That was the that gave the challenge the name, the Wonky Heart Cycle Challenge.
Exactly how far was it?
In total, 583 miles.
No, 586.
Sorry, beg your pardon.
Those 3 miles make the difference. They make the difference.
We all love Harry and we all miss him enormously, don't we?
Yeah.
Listening to their story is mad. The way they spoke about Harry and the things they've done since. So inspirational. But the question's still the why. Not the what if, but the why. There's one story out of thousands across the country. It's the literal tip of the iceberg. Nobody knows what happened underneath. And that's the scary part.